Montreal Travel Vlog. Montreal is Canada's European city. It's one of the 5 largest French-speaking cities in the world, and at one point it was even the capital of the country. The second largest city in the country, it's charming, historic, and unlike Canada's other large cities. Personally, I think it's one of the best cities in Canada. The city's old town looks like something straight out of medieval France, and the French-inspired cuisine and eclectic nightlife, especially the jazz clubs, leave little to dislike. For outdoor explorers, there are a lot of incredible bike paths and nearby mountains to hike to. I first came here when I was 18 because it was the closest place to where I lived that allowed me to drink. The legal drinking age is 18. Subsequent visits as an adult have only made me appreciate the city on a deeper level, and it remains one of my favorites in North America. It's also noticeably cheaper than Canada's other large cities. I'm looking at you, Toronto and Vancouver, so there's good reason to stay a while and soak up the unique culture. This travel guide to Montreal can help you plan your trip, save money, and make the most out of your time in this incredible city. Top 5 things to see and do in Montreal. 1. Walk around Old Montreal. Old Montreal is easily the most attractive part of the city. Its cobblestone streets and historic greystone buildings date back to the 1700s. When people think of Montreal, this is the part of the city they picture. Some of the city's finest museums and art galleries are here too, including the Montreal Museum of Archaeology and History. Admission is $25 Canadian. You can also take a ghost tour with Get Your Guide for $21 Canadian and 50 cents. 2. Visit the Place d'Armes. This is one of 3 main squares in Old Montreal dating back to the end of the 17th century. Originally used for military events and markets, today it's a beautiful piece of preserved history. Nearby is the Vieux Séminaire des Sulpices, Montreal's oldest seminarian building, built between 1684 to 1687, for the Catholic Order of Sulpicians. You'll also find the majestic Notre Dame Basilica Cathedral here, lauded for being one of the most beautiful churches in North America. Lastly, there is the Bank of Montreal's founding building, and also the New York Life Insurance skyscraper, constructed in 1888. The Plaza is a wonderful place to people watch and take in the local pace of life. 3. Relax on Mont Royal. This beautiful park is one of the highlights of the city and a symbol of the city's heritage. Montreal comes from Mont Royal. With 200 acres of lush vegetation, it's a great place to stroll around or walk up the mountain. It's just a large hill, for fantastic views over the city skyline. On Sundays in the summer, the park comes alive with picnickers and the tam-tams, an eclectic drum circle that draws huge numbers. The park is open all year round and attracts a broad range of sporting enthusiasts for jogging, skiing, skating, boating, biking, sledding, and more. With so many activities, it's a great place to spend a sunny day. 4. See the Biodome. The Biodome features 4 distinct ecosystems. You can visit the tropical forest, see otters and lynx in the Laurentian maple forest, visit the puffins on the Labrador coast, and explore the volcanic landscape of the subantarctic islands. There are over 200 species of animals here and some 750 different species of plants. Admission is $21 Canadian and 50 cents. It's especially fun and educational for kids. 5. Tour the Museum of Fine Arts. This enormous museum has over 43,000 works of art, with many temporary exhibits on rotation as well. There are 5 intersecting pavilions, but the Claire and Marc Borgy Pavilion is especially worth seeing for its collection of Quebec and Canadian art, including Inuit art. The museum is famous for its community and education collaboration to create unique art experiences as part of its art therapy initiatives. Admission is $24 Canadian. How to stay safe in Montreal. Montreal is very safe and you're unlikely to experience any violent crime here. Your greatest risk is petty crime, like pickpocketing, but even that is rare. Pickpocketing is most likely to occur in busy restaurants and cafes or on public transportation, so keep an eye on your valuables when you're out and about just to be safe. Solo female travelers should generally feel safe in the country, however, the standard precautions apply: never leave your drink unattended at the bar, never walk home alone intoxicated, etc. For more information, check out one of the many solo female travel blogs on the city. Avoid neighborhoods like Notre Dame West and Wellington Street after dark, as sometimes gangs frequent the area. If visiting in the winter, dress warmly. The temperature can get extremely cold, to the point where people have died. Scams here are in the city. If you're worried about them though, you can read about the common travel scams to avoid here. The number for emergency services is 911. The most important piece of advice I can offer is to purchase good travel insurance. Travel insurance will protect you against illness, injury, theft, and cancellations. It's comprehensive protection in case anything goes wrong. I never go on a trip without it, as I've had to use it many times in the past.